Hey guys, I wanted to talk about straws today. There's been some controversy and some confusion, I think, around this, and so I'm just hoping to kind of clarify that today. So when I started out as a dietitian, to kind of go way back 15 years, everyone that had bariatric surgery, they were recommended to completely avoid straws. Now at the time, the big surgeries were Roux-en-Y, gastric bypass, the lap band, and then sometimes you would have a switch, but also those were kind of already being phased out when I started working. But now the gastric sleeve is the more common procedure, and we're seeing obviously really great results with it. But the reasoning for avoiding straws initially was thought that because when you drink out of a straw, right, before you can get to whatever the liquid is, you kind of suck in whatever air is in that straw. And so that air is thought to kind of get trapped in the stomach, and that can lead to a need to burp or to belch, and can cause maybe some unnecessary bloating. I have seen this happen, so there's a true reason why. However, what I've noticed in particular, and I've spoken with other dietitians and surgeons about this as well, is that we see less of those negative complications or those negative side effects. Really, it's not so much a complication with straws with gastric sleeve patients. So Roux-en-Y patients, you can still try a straw, although you're probably a little bit more likely to experience some discomfort with straws simply because the pouch, the actual capacity of your stomach is much smaller even that of compared to gastric sleeve patients. So that's sort of the rationale as to why. Now, if you use a straw, you are not going to have any damage. Even if you do feel discomfort, bloating, experience, the need for, excessive belching or something, it's not going to hurt your actual surgery. It's just probably going to make you feel uncomfortable. So my best bet for people is to just try it. Get a straw, take a couple sips, again, having a half teaspoon size sip or less, and just notice how you feel for the next 1 to 2 hours afterwards. If you do notice some bloating, if you do feel like, maybe I'm having to burp a little bit more than usual, maybe do limit your straws. But what I've found is that most people do just fine with straws. It's, again, just being careful, making sure that you're sipping and not gulping. I think most people are more inclined to sip with a straw, but some people, depending on what your straw use was before surgery, they will kind of gulp more. They might suck in more than they would if they actually just took the cup and held it up to their mouth. So that's one of those things you just have to kind of think about what type of drinker you are, if you are a person that would sip through a straw, or if you would be more likely to consume a lot at one time. So just kind of keeping that in mind. I'll have to kind of look on our knowledge base, and I'll talk with our other admins about updating some of those recommendations online to make sure everything's there. It's kind of an ongoing process as more research comes out and just more testimonials with people and how people do. So if you have any questions, feel free to comment in the section below. Thanks.
Got questions? We would love to hear from you in the comment section below. Tell us what else you want us to cover. And do not forget to share and like this video.